Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video where I am for the first time trying Asgard Queen Cosmetics. Sweeties, I got things gifted to me and also PR within all of this, and I got 2 palettes from Asgard Queen Cosmetics. I do have 1 highlighter, 1 blush and 2 lip products. Now let us start with the palettes because they're so cute. Like this artwork. Oops, they come with a little tie thingy, so you can, well, tie them. I just opened that already, so I don't have to fumble around on camera with that. So anyway, this is the Temple of Nerthos palette. This came out not too long ago. And this one actually got gifted to me by Christine. So just showing you the outer packaging because I think it's really cute. And then the color scheme inside looks like this. Okay, so I got this gifted by Christine, and also at the same time, basically, the brand contacted me after seeing my new makeup releases and asked if I want to try the brand, you know? So then we basically just decided we're going to combine this gifted palette together with some PR. So what you're seeing now is the PR that I got from Asgard Queen Cosmetics. Okay, so that was the Temple of Nerthos palette, and now I'm gonna show you the Nidhugger, maybe. palette. Look at this dragon though. My kids were like, wow mom, you are cool. Now I'm cool because I'm working with a dragon palette, seriously. Okay, so this is how the palette and this is how the palette looks from the inside. And of course, if you're following me on my Leorah Cosmetics Instagram, you will have seen the flat lace of this one already. So anyway, now I'm gonna also show you the blush that I'm gonna use today. And that is the Rosehip Flower blush. She asked me what kind of a blush do I want, and I said please send me something darker, you know. So and that is basically what I got, and I think this is a beautiful color. I love it. And I also got a highlighter, as I told you. This is the Jersey, I think, Jersey blush. Highlighter. I'm going to leave, of course, everything in the description box down below. Okay, so I don't know yet exactly how this is going to shift. It looks like it might have like a purple shift or something, or maybe pink. We shall see. Okay, we shall see. I'm gonna, of course, try all of this on camera. And then I do have 2 lip products. So let me just see. This is Daughter of Kerning or something. Again, it's gonna be in the description box. So this is a like a dark, what is it called? Like a dark rose, I don't know, a dark rose color, I'm just gonna say. So anyway, that is that one. And this one is Shaman. Sweeties, I'm so bad at this. Sorry, I'm struggling with my own language, you know. So anyway, English is still a foreign language for me. All right, sweeties, let us go right into it. And if you don't know how I'm handling things here, first of all, of course, I'm going to do a 1 eye on camera. That's why 1 eye is primed and creasing. That's how we do it here. Besides that, of course, I'm going to try to swatch these palettes later on in the video, and of course at the end there will be a finished look with the finished styling, because this is pajama time. So wait till the end of the video, because there you're gonna get to see the whole thing finished, and of course my first impression little review about the products. Okay, sweeties, so if you just found me, then I'm Leorah and I'm a makeup artist and stylist, and I'm so glad you're here. So please subscribe to my channel because that would be awesome. Okay, now let's go and zoom you in. And let's dab out all of this as always. And I also want to kind of chat with you about something, because sweeties, okay, you know what, wait. I think for today's look I'm going to use the Temple of Nerthos palette, and the other palette I'm going to use off camera, and you will definitely see the look then also, of course, on social media. So please follow me there also so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so anyway, links are in the description box. So I feel like something is happening with my voice. Am I getting a summer cold or something? Ugh. So anyway, you're welcome. Okay, so let's maybe go in. We don't have shade names, so I'm just going to like point and whistle, okay? What should we do though? I think I'm gonna go in with that dark blue. So I think I'm gonna go in with this. I don't know what is happening with my voice. I hope I'm not gonna lose my voice while I'm filming for you. So let's see. This is like a darkish kind of a blue, or yeah, not the super dark blue, but let's see how this works. So this is a matte, and I'm just going to place this, I think, here just in the outer corner. and maybe then use that beautiful, beautiful emerald green that is also in that palette, which I'm going to show you right now because it's just really, really pretty. It's this one. Maybe, but that is a shimmer. So maybe we should, I don't know, I'm still debating. Because I really, really love to just, I don't know, be on camera, but still be creative at the same time and not have everything like laid out for me in the sense of knowing exactly what is happening. Because I usually don't know what's happening. So yeah, anyway, sweetie, let's talk about something. Because we in like my family here, we have had a lot of repairs going on right now, like lately in the, I don't know, let's say in the last couple of weeks, okay? And maybe you relate to that because sometimes you know how it is, everything goes fine and then suddenly out of the blue, like everything breaks. Everything, you know, there's something wrong with the car and then the dishwasher leaks and then the laundry machine breaks down. And sweeties, we're 9 people. I'm doing laundry for 9 people every single day. When that laundry machine breaks down for 2 minutes, I'm up the creek, you know? So that is a real problem. Now we are in a good situation in that way that my in-laws living close by and also my husband's brother's family. So in the worst situation, I can bring my laundry there, but they're gonna be so happy if I start dropping off like these huge amounts of laundry. But anyway, let's see. This is like where I'm gonna put this, maybe there, and then maybe this one in the middle. Let's do exactly that. Okay, so I'm going to put this shade here at the inner part of my lid, and then this one kind of in the middle, and then blend it into this. So that's the plan. Okay, so wait, this is the wrong brush. What am I doing? So anyway, so this is basically what happened now lately in our home. I'm so glad that my little realm here has been spared from stuff breaking down. I'm always like, I'm telling people who want to hear, I'm telling them what am I going to do when my camera breaks. You know, my camera is now 2.5 years old. What if it breaks? You know, I'm going to be off YouTube like in a heartbeat because what am I going to do? I'm treating it as best as I can because, you know, this is my heart piece, the centerpiece of my channel is my camera, right? So, okay, let's go into the next one, into the emerald green. The shimmers pick up super nice, super nice on the brush. And this is how it applies. Yeah, so anyway, we have been in a bit of a pickle, you know. Also, air conditioning units had to be checked and like all kinds of stuff. They had to be, things in the garden had to be done and we needed like professional help for that and so on and so forth. So, sweeties, that... yeah, it was a bit of a ride because first of all, I hate it when, I don't know, when stuff doesn't work. I hate it when stuff doesn't work. Do you relate? It's not nice, you know, and I hate it when like strangers are in my home and like walk through my home and I don't know, I don't like that. I'm liking my home to be a private place for me, you know, because otherwise here I'm sharing so much of my life anyway, so my home is basically a haven, you know. Okay, so let's just apply this emerald a little bit also with my finger. This is kind of cute. And they also blend out super well, I think, you know. Of course, I'm still going to have to fine tune and stuff, but I think they blend out super nicely. At least this is how they feel as of right now. So, so the point that I'm actually trying to make for like 6-10, I don't know how many minutes, it's incredible. The point that I'm trying to make is work ethics. Work ethics, sweeties, what is happening to the world? And while I'm trying to figure that one out, let's go on with the next shade. I hope I remember for the other eye what I've been doing here. I think I'm going to go into this one here. This is like a light green while I'm holding so many brushes. And I'm going to just place this here and try to blend out the shimmer shade. Work ethics, sweeties, I don't know where you stand on this, but when I was a child, and we had repair people coming. They were very self-sufficient. They kind of even sort of apologized for intruding and, I don't know, inconveniencing you. My mom used to make a coffee for them or something if they were working like the whole day for you, you know, or something like this. But besides that, that was basically it. Now, in today's world, at least where I live, and please feel free to share your experiences, because I feel like I've been dropped into a parallel universe sometimes. Where I live, this is how it goes. Okay, let's say, for example, the washing machine repair guy. Okay, so we have a laundry room and it's very, very small. Okay, fine. We have a laundry machine and then on top of it a dryer. And we needed to get the laundry machine repaired. So what we did was we called the guy. I had to wait forever, but then at some point he came and he called from on the way that he's coming. Now when he got there, he said, "Why is the laundry room not cleaned out?" Say what? We didn't know. We didn't know because we don't know what you're going to do there. Like nobody communicated that to us. Okay, so he came in, waltzing in like a prima donna. Okay, let's go into the next shade because I'm going to get ranty. Let's try also this one and blend out that blue. Like a prima donna, and he was like putting us to work. I was like, what in the world is wrong here? Now, I'm not saying that he should be cleaning out my laundry room, but first of all, communicate. And, you know, I always feel that you can communicate that in a nice way and not in a condescending way. He was like, he was standing there with his arms crossed, kind of going like, "Are you guys done yet?" You know, now I know that he is probably on a tight schedule because he has to go to so many customers and stuff. I get it. But you know what? He's not the only one who is working on a schedule, you know? And you know, when you get a repairman and they tell you, so he's coming at any given point from like 8 o'clock till 12 o'clock. So basically you lose half a day of work because you just have to hang around at home and waiting for that guy. And then he treats you like garbage, you know? And then after that, my husband and that guy were basically lifting the dryer off the laundry machine. And I had gone downstairs, but I was still hearing them. You know, I was hearing them, but I have my desk and my workspace basically in a different area, but I was still hearing them. So I was hearing how that guy was saying to my husband, "Do you guys ever clean here?" Really? Like, really? Wow. Do you guys ever clean that machine? And I could not even, you know? So, I don't know. So, thing is, he couldn't fix the whole thing. So, that meant that he had to come back. Now, when he had left for the first time, I, of course, cleaned everything and then put everything back into place. Wait, sorry. I don't know why my nose is leaking. Sorry, sweeties. Natural life, okay? So, anyway, I put everything back into place, and then about, I don't know, a week or so plus, he came back. Yeah, so he called, and I think it was around like 9 o'clock when he called, and he called me. Usually, I don't know, calls like that go to my husband, but he called my phone because the service department has, of course, both of our phone numbers as contacts. So he called me and he said, "I'm on the way. Are you ready?" And he was like talking, and it was all in Hebrew. And I was like, sorry, I'm not 100% understanding what you're saying, because, you know, he was going like, yeah, okay, so you gotta be a native Hebrew speaker, I guess, in order to understand that kind of a mumbling. So I said, you know what, I don't really understand what you're saying. And he said, "Where's your husband?" Yeah, my husband has about the same level of Hebrew knowledge that I have, maybe a tiny little bit more, but he's also much nicer than I am, because I get very impatient with people like this, you know? And so I said, my husband is still at morning prayers, because, you know, we pray 3 times a day. So wow, this is looking nice. I didn't even notice while I was talking how nice this looks. So anyway, he was like, why? I said, because we're not putting our lives on hold because you're coming. He said, well, I'm on the way. I'm there in 15 minutes. Okay, so I said, don't worry, by then he's gonna be home. Okay, so anyway, really, you know? And that already I don't understand. Now the next thing is that that people, for example, the air conditioning guy, okay? So the air conditioning guy, he came to do like a yearly checkup, and he's really, really nice. There's nothing wrong with this guy. He's really, really nice. It's just like I'm talking about this attitude, okay? This attitude, and that seems to not be connected to being not nice or anything. It's just normal now, and I don't get it. It's like he comes in, he drops off all his bags and suitcases full of like parts for air conditioning and tools and whatever, fine. And then he says, okay, I need a ladder, I need towels, I need paper towel, I need, like he gave me a whole list of stuff that I have to please now provide. Then the guy who was working in the garden knocked at the door and said, okay, please fill up my water bottle like with cold water. Okay, I get it. It's hot and everything. It's just that when I was small, I was raised to not bother people. You know, to not bother people. It is your job that you're working in gardening. You know it is hot. Bring water from your home, you know? Do you want to drink coffee while you're working? Bring a thermos with coffee. Like, what in the world? You know? Like, really? Really, I cannot. I cannot. It's too much for Leorah. Am I living in the wrong world? Probably. Like, really? Okay, I'm just using my bone color mat because I need to finish this. This is getting too long and you're probably bored out of your mind. But I just needed to share this, and I kind of want to know what your experiences are with work people. Now, please, people, I don't want to sound mean or something, because I'm very, very grateful when people come and help me out of situations where something is broken down, and which of course inconveniences my life way more than dealing with those people. Okay, and they're usually, with the exception of the laundry machine guy, really, really nice people, you know. So it's not a judgment like on the people. It's just, what is with the work ethic? There's such an entitlement in that, you know. You are a gardener, you come with your own ladder. You know what also happened? There was a gardener who was supposed to do something, and he was like, yeah, do you have a lawnmower? No, we don't have a lawnmower. Like, really, you know? So I don't understand. I really don't, and I don't know what's happening with the world, you know? And the other thing, one more thing, I'm sorry, sweeties, I just have to include that with the teachers. Now, I know that there are a lot of teachers here in my audience, and I'm like, okay, I love you guys. You're doing an amazing job, okay? There are, of course, other ones who don't, but you are doing an amazing job. Okay, sweeties, this whole thing with all those gifts, like now I'm filming this right before the summer vacation of 2021, in case you're watching this later, okay? Now is the most expensive time of the year, because in every kindergarten and in every school we have to like raise money for all the gifts that the teachers are going to get, and all the therapists. Like my daughter, one of my daughters, she is in a special kindergarten that gives more help to the children, you know. So they also have not only, I think, 3 kindergarten teachers, they also have like speech therapist and like emotional therapist and occupational therapist and stuff like this, you know. You know what we have to pay in each case when you have 7 kids for all those year-end gifts. Now, I don't begrudge people gifts. I love to get gifts. I love to give gifts. I love to make people happy. But does anyone feel like, wow, this is insane? Because try to add this up. Try to add like $30 times 7. Boom. Just like that, you know? I don't know. Ladies, I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to finish this look. You're of course going to see swatches, and then we're going to meet here for the review part with the finished look and the finished styling. And thank you for hanging out with me, because yeah, I just needed to get this off my chest. Sweeties, take it with a grain of salt. You know, this is basically for entertainment, but there is kind of a truth in it, and maybe you can share in the comments what you think. So I'll see you in just a second. Okay, my lovelies, here we are with the finished look and the finished styling, and you of course also just saw the swatches that I still have right here, and also, and I just completely had that off my radar, that I of course wanted to apply the blush and the highlighter on camera, so I kind of put that little clip in as you just saw too. So anyway, this is how the look turned out. Okay, so let's just zoom you in so you can take a closer look. This is how it's turned out, and I kind of feel like this is a very ethereal look, you know? It turned out kind of really, really cool. Yeah. Also, this is one of the lip products. I'm going to talk about that in just a second, and maybe you can also now see this a little bit better, because, sweeties, spoiler alert, this is the star of my show. Without a doubt. Okay, so let us put you into your place. Oh, sorry, sweeties. Okay, so that is that. Let's talk about the Temple of Nirthos palette. So this is how it looks. It's cardboard packaging. It's very, very original. Really, really cool concept as a brand to be like this, to have this kind of special vibe about it. Really, really like it. I like the creativity in that. Okay, and then of course you open it. You don't have a mirror, and then you also don't have shade names. Basically the pans are glued into this. Okay, so I'm just going to show you again close up so you can see. I hope the auto focus is picking it up nicely. Okay, so anyway, this is how she looks, and I think color scheme wise it is really, really cool. And I already said that in the new makeup releases when I introduced this one, that this is for a 6-pan palette. The execution of this color scheme, I think personally, is really, really pretty. Now this whole vibe of this palette for me is like dreamy, ethereal, kind of you know, like an otherworldly kind of a vibe. That is how it comes across to me. Maybe with the exception of this one, because you can go super bold with this one, but everything else kind of creates this floating sensation. Am I being over the top? You're welcome. Okay, so that is how I feel about the palette, and I think the experience today with all of the things that I've tried from Asgard Queen Cosmetics was really, really good. I want to comment on the mattes though, because I think the mattes, they are very nicely buildable on an eyeshadow primer. I think here on the swatches on a bare arm, the performance was a little bit not so good. Okay, so they didn't swatch very well, but they were buildable, and that's fine. Also, the performance on the eye is absolutely much, much better than, of course, on a bare arm. So I would absolutely recommend for you to only use them on an eyeshadow primer. I don't know how they would perform on a set eyeshadow base. I of course did not set my eyeshadow base, so you can see that they performed fine. Also the blendability was fine, the buildability was fine. I do believe though, and I don't know if this is just because of the color scheme or if this is really the overall formula of the mattes, that they are not the most pigmented, okay? But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, because they're just different preferences. It is much less scary to work with mattes like this that are buildable and that are pigmented enough to, you know, create a nice overall picture. It's just that they don't go on with a boom and then you have trouble blending them out. So in a lot of ways this is way more beginner friendly also, you know, because a lot of beginners cannot handle the impact of like super highly pigmented mattes that are just, you know, I think you need quite some experience to work with them and create good looks. Okay, so anyway, or let's say looks that are on a professional level. Let's put it that way. Okay, the shimmers were beautiful. They were absolutely absolutely beautiful. Already when you touch them, you feel how they're like really like running your fingers through colorful butter. This is how they feel, like a mixture of butter and velvet. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I hope you could also see it in the swatches that they swatched super well. I think according to this, okay, and this is really just the first impression, that the shimmers are the star of the show, definitely. Okay, then let's go to the face products, because sweeties, okay, you saw me apply the blush, okay? I did go in with very little product because I knew this is of course a very, very dark color for me, and I chose this color, you know, I chose it on purpose. This is the color that I wanted to have, and I'm so grateful she sent this to me. So I went in with very little product on my brush and built it up slowly, and this is super pigmented. This is super pigmented, so good that I went with little product and just sort of spread it out. This is beautiful. This worked absolutely like a charm, absolutely beautiful. And maybe it can also show you, if you're fair like I am, that you can definitely use products like this. You can, okay? Just be careful, build them up slowly, because it's very, very hard to remove something that is already on, you know? So it makes way more sense to just go in slowly and build it up. Now, and then also this one, this is of course the highlighter. And again, all of these products will be of course in the description box down below. So this is the highlighter, and this is also so beautiful, really beautiful. There is this sheen to it. I cannot quite figure out, is it purple, is it fuchsia, is it pink? There is, or sometimes I kind of feel like it could even be like a hint of periwinkle blue. I am like, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful highlighter. Also the formula, very creamy and very buildable, really, really nice. Okay, then let's talk about this lip product. This is the one that was called Daughter of Kerning or Croning. Description box, okay? It's a bit hard to read, and you know, my eyes. So anyway, this is, I think, the darker one. The other one, yeah, this is a little bit more, it looks a little bit more like a red brown, and this, the one that I use today, is more like a maroon. The other one here, of course, I'm going to use also when I'm going to work with this palette, with the Dragon palette. Okay, so anyway, this is what you're seeing here on my lips. It looks really, really good. It applied super well. I have to say though that I applied it with a brush. Okay, because it is very, very creamy, and it because of being so creamy, it is easier to apply it with a lip brush. Let me just show you mine so you know what I'm talking about. The product is of course still on the brush, so that is the lip brush that I used, and it applied super, super well like this. You know, you just go like this and then you apply it like this, you know. Also, taste is pretty neutral. In the beginning it tastes a little bit like a minty kind of a thing, but that goes away super, super fast. So that is how it looks, and I think the color is beautiful also together with the blush and everything. Of course, I don't know how the wear time is of this, okay? I don't know that yet because I just applied it, but I think overall this is a beautiful look. Like really, I really, really enjoyed this. And again, I want to thank, of course, Christine, who supplied me with this palette, and of course Asgard Queen Cosmetics, who supplied all the other things. I am so, so grateful, because this is blessings, you know. These are the blessings that are actually materializing in my life, and I love this. I love this, that I get to feature brands, that I get to try something for you and show you and talk about it, and give also the brands a platform and some feedback, because I think that it's all around a good thing, you know. It's all around a good thing. So I really, really did enjoy this, and I hope you did too. Of course, please leave me your comments in the comment section down below. Have you tried Asgard Queen Cosmetics? Would you enjoy trying it? I would absolutely recommend it, especially for blush, highlighter, and shimmer shades. But you know, let's look at this one again, because you know, here you of course have also darker shades here, like the black and this super nice maroon red and stuff. So I definitely will create looks with this one too, and of course you will see that coming up on my social media, and maybe it will come up in a mini review, and I will then go back to it and tell you what I think then. Okay, so please take into consideration that this was just a first impression of all of these products. Okay, all right, sweeties, this is what it is for today. Of course, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel, because sweeties, you're welcome here, and there is more space for all of you. And besides that, I can always move to the side and make more room. You know what I mean? All right, besides that, of course, you will find everything that I've used in the description box. on my face, you know, and also of course all my links to social media you will find there, as well as all my discount codes with the different brands. And I shall see you here for my next video, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.